Whoa! Extremely smooth. The ESC makes zero noise. Oh boy, look at that. This is high range. A little bit of cogging there. Plug and play. Huge performance gains. Check it out, guys. Just got the brand new Traxxas brushless power system for the TRX4M. This is a complete plug and play system for your TRX4M. It's going to maintain the stock battery connection. You're going to be able to keep your pro scale light kits, and it even uses the stock radio. I'm going to be putting this in my TRX4M High Trail. This has the 2-speed transmission and the portal axles. So we'll see how this motor does paired with a bunch of other Traxxas upgrades. I'm super excited for this. I've already been into the box, but let's check out the parts that come in the kit. Then we'll install it, and then we'll run it to see how it does. Pumped for this. Let's check it out. TRX4M Brushless Power System. So inside the small package, we get our motor mount here. We get the Traxxas 2-in-1 brushless ESC and receiver combo. Very similar looking to the stock 2-in-1 that comes with the truck. A little taller now that it has this almost this new rectangular, probably the ESC plopped on top of it here. And here's our brushless outrunner motor. Let's take a look at the ESC and receiver combo first. So I don't have a whole lot of specs on this. I get more specs, I will let you guys know, but I do know that this is only rated up to 2S. It is waterproof. It does have 3 different drive modes, very similar to the stock ESC and receiver combo that comes on the TRX4M. Using this easy set button, you can toggle through between sport mode, trail mode, and crawl mode. This is compatible with the stock TQ or TQI Traxxas transmitter, so it's great that you get to keep your stock radio. Quick size comparison here. Here we go. Here's our stock setup here. So very, very similar footprint. Again, it's just going to be a little bit taller just because of the extra electronics mounted on there. Layout's a little bit different. It's like we got the motor plug here, battery plug, then you got your channel 1 and 3 inputs and your accessories over here for your pro scale light kits. Looking at the motor on here, so this is a brushless outrunner motor. Comes with the 11-tooth pinion already on. It's a 3350 kV, so I'm interested to see how this thing crawls and also what we're going to get for wheel speed out of this. Style of this motor is very reminiscent of the FuryTech Micro Komodo. A little bit longer can, I feel. I have to see if I've got one that I can... Here's a good size comparison here. So I've got the FuryTech Venom, which is very similar to the Micro Komodo. Just as I thought by my first glance here. A little bit longer, probably a 1/4 inch longer than the Venom motor is. Diameter of the canister very, very similar. Overall style very, very similar, but just a little bit longer than the Venom here. I'm really excited for this. This should be a super simple installation, so I'm going to take the motor off of this. We'll drop in the new kit, and then we'll start doing some tests. Here we are, guys. Super simple installation. A truly plug and play here. Everything fit perfectly. No issues whatsoever with fitment. And you can, I've said this before, but you can say what you want about Traxxas and their business practices, but their products are top-notch fit and finish. They really make upgrades simple and easy for their trucks. I really, really like what they do with their upgrades. Very easy to install on the 2-speed transmission. Would be the same thing on the single speed. The ESC and receiver combo drops right in there. Bolts on just like the factory one. Just seamless integration here. I got the stock batteries going to it, got everything hooked up. Binding it to the radio is very easy. You just hold the set button, power it on, and then you hold the easy set button here and power the receiver on, and it binds right up, no problem. So here we've got it ready to go in here. I don't know what the BEC output is on this thing. Steering is not very fast. I'd say that's probably 6 volt at the highest. But check out the motor. A little rattly sounding when it gets spinning up, but extremely smooth. The ESC makes zero noise. The ESC is completely silent. This also has the FOC, the field oriented control technology built into it. Throttle curve is extremely linear. It feels very, very good through the throttle range. As smooth as you can squeeze the trigger. Look at that thing go. No hitches in it whatsoever. It's not a speed demon, which I like personally. I think this is really nice in the low speed here. This is equivalent to if you had the low speed crawler gears in the transmission. It's really nice. What about high gear? A little aggressive on the bench, but manageable. And even in high gear, look at that thing go. Look at that. So even if you had the high range gears or stock gears, this kind of gives you a sense of how it would go with that setup. Oh boy, look at that. This is high range. It's impressive. All right, let's do some speed comparisons. I'll find some rigs that I can do some speed runs with, and then we'll do some crawling with it. Here we are with the Mias Funhaver, the MB18. This has an upgraded Pro Enduro motor, but stock gearing against the new brushless Traxxas system in high gear. Here we go. Whoa! All right, how about the FCX18 K10 in low gear here? So that's a 2-speed, so we'll do a low gear shootout here. And now high gear. Look at that, Traxxas is so quick. One more, here we go against the FCX24 Blazer Pro with the brushless system in it. Low gear first. And now high gear. Whoa, that's tight. I think the Traxxas is still out front. All right, on the crawler course, let's see how this thing does slow crawling. Pretty impressed with the speed on this. It is a weapon in high gear, which would be the equivalent of on the Traxxas speed gears. This would be a riot in the monster trucks. And very versatile. You know, here we are in the low gear with this 2-speed transmission, which again is equivalent to the low range crawler gears from Traxxas. You get very nice crawling ability here, super smooth control. I'm getting some whining out of it. That's due to the gears and the mechanics. Again, the ESC super quiet in this. I'm impressed with the crawling ability of this thing. I don't have any brass upgrades or anything on this. It's going to be interesting to see how this system behaves and performs when it starts pushing some heavy weight. Plenty of power to bump up through obstacles when you need to. Got all kinds of wheel speed there. Okay, slow it right down. Plant that. You can see the outrunner in there spinning. Nice. Great control. I'm not going to do the typical challenge line just because the high trail just isn't going to do it. It doesn't have the chassis set up to go through the challenge lines. I really just wanted to get this on the course to see how it crawled. And I'm impressed. Traxxas has done a good job with this. Super simple, plug and play, huge performance gains with little to no effort and next to no supporting components. I get a little bit of cogging there. It's the first time I've had any issues with it. I'm getting it pinched in there. I get a little bit. Now, it would be interesting when we get this out on the rocks or put it in something with some weight behind it. We'll see. Boy, great control though. Alright guys, just a quick first look at this motor system. I was really anxious to get this content out for you guys so you could see it in action. Overall, I think this kit exceeded my expectations. Performance is good, although we did get a little bit of cogging on the indoor course when it was under real heavy load, pinched in between places. But the motor delivers great power. That ESC is super smooth, very quiet. The high range gears, this thing is a missile. It would be awesome in the TRX4MT setup. So overall, a nice versatile kit here from Traxxas. At $120, it is priced high for what you get, especially when you think of the ESC capabilities and the output, but the convenience factor can't be ignored. You've got to consider that, especially for a beginner or a new builder who's not looking to do a whole lot of supporting upgrades, just looking for a drop-in upgrade with big performance. this is going to appeal to a lot of people, I think. So in that regard, it is a very simple power upgrade for the TRX4M platform. It makes going brushless really easy. Now time will tell how this stands up against a more built, modified rig with some weight and some grippier tires, and also on some more aggressive terrain. I will test all of that for you guys, so stay tuned as I get more time on this and we'll put it through its paces. But in the meantime guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the TRX4M brushless power system? This is available to order now from Traxxas. I'll put the link in the description below. Should also be hitting shelves at your local hobby shop too. As always guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.